Alright, lads and lasses, I'm Eccentric Racer, and I am here on Forza Horizon 5, this time actually on the better edition, the Series X version, going to be continuing the Volcanic Trailblazers. Last time we took this, the Toyota Tacoma Liberty, and I was a little bit concerned about the fact that off-road race would not be that competitive. I was worried that I'm now basically just going to have to run cars just solely on just rally tyres because of the tarmac section. However, the Tacoma proved that is not the case. It was not terribly far off the pace of the Huracan and the Huracan Escort, the benchmark car, but it wasn't terribly far off. However, off-road regular rally tyres are going to be that little bit more advantageous for the tarmac section. However, a good handling off-road race car, you know, it's going to stand a good chance as well going off-road. So, anyway, I was hoping to get a Formula Drift car to actually work. However, every single time I swapped into four-wheel drive, the PI just went up far too much. So, unfortunately, we can't do that. So, we're going to have to slum it with the next best thing. And that next best thing, as you are already going to be aware of if you look at the thumbnail, is this, the Mercedes Tankpool Forza Edition. The regular one can't be used because that doesn't get off-road tyres. The Forza Edition starts off with off-road tyres. So we're using it. This is the car that we are going to send up the volcano for tonight. Also as well, I appreciate the support of absolutely everybody. As I'm recording this, I am almost at 300 subscribers. I am in absolute awe at that. So if you enjoy this video at any point, you know, do consider leaving a like, doing the stuff the YouTube algorithm likes, commenting. I have found out commenting actually does help the YouTube algorithm. Someone in the comments pointing that out. Thank you very much. So yeah, if you do enjoy this at any point, you know, do the stuff the YouTube algorithm likes. Drop a like, drop a comment, and yeah, subscribe as well. Within the first 2 minutes, I am already telling people to subscribe. See, I am learning and about YouTubey stuff, and this is when the numbers drop to 0. Anyway, so what we've got here is the Forza Edition Tankpool. I'm hoping... Oh, Jesus Christ, the turbo. That is a hell of a lot of torque. There's going to be many short shiftings. Top speed is what? 182.5. For a truck, that is ridiculously good. I won't go to restrictions just yet. I don't know what things are going to be like. The diff, looking like we are on a off-road diff anyway. So that's good to know. Gearbox. I'm probably just going to leave the standard one in. We'll just leave the sun one in for now. If I put on that, that's going to be 4651. What power are we at? 2500. Or if I do... Oh, I'm only losing 67 horsepower and I can drop off a lot of weight. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're going to go with that. I think as well, I'm going to have to put on some lighter wheels. 34 kilograms off the wheels. Bloody hell. Yeah, sure, we're going with these. Alright, okay, there we are. That's the Forza Edition Tankpool. I don't know. I'm just looking at the stats quickly. What's that? It's gonna be 11.4, 11.9, 12.3, 11.9, 12.1. You know what? I'm going to go for a 6-speed because, well, the power band anyway is going to require me to short shift by quite a bit. If I'm going to use all of that diesel torque, all that goodness from the torque, I'm going to have to short shift anyway. So if I'm used to 6-speed, I'm hoping that because the gears are going to be longer, I'm going to be in that torque band for longer, which might actually help a lot. And, you know, we've got 181 miles an hour, so we've actually got a good top speed as well. But that is the truck built. A little bit more handling. We are lighter by not quite 100 kilos, but we have got almost 1,000 more horsepower. So this is pretty much going to be the most powerful. Definitely the most torquey. Definitely the torqueyest. It's got 7,500 Newton meters. So, you know, we're going to have the most torque, but... And, well, the most power. But is it because it's a truck? Is it going to be too much for the corners? Is it just going to struggle too much around the corners? You've got to love when things just load so quickly. I'm so used to like just the 1X on just its regular hard drive taking about 5 minutes to load things, and then that was 2 seconds. So, let's line up for run 1. I am not expecting this to go quickest. I'll be surprised if it does. Oh my god. The launch on this thing, like the launch on the Forza Edition Tankpool is just ridiculous. Right. But, let's focus. Clean start. 3, 2, 1, go! Oh, I stalled it off the line. Right, okay, I need to definitely get the launch better. Oh my god, it's a slidey truck. We're getting the full hill climb truck in this now with that rear wing especially. Right, let's get you through the gears. The acceleration's actually quite mad. Whoa, I'm pretty sure that just almost popped a wheelie going over that small little mound there. Oh good god. Yeah, it's a little bit cumbersome, I will admit that. But what do you expect? It's a giant ass truck. However, it is actually getting through the corners better than I was expecting. Look at the acceleration go, all of that 2,000 horsepower and 7,000 newton meters of torque racing up the volcano. I will admit though, right, it is not the worst thing in the world to get round the corners. Oh, use just put 2 wheels on the grass a little bit. Just gonna help the off-road race tyres a little bit. That might actually be a little bit of a tactic. Oh god, we've got the chronic understeer. I'm spamming the handbrake. To be honest, the truck didn't actually want to slide. The front end was just so struggling that much to turn in. Even when I feathered up the power, trying to induce some oversteer, it just wasn't having it. Oh, my sound cut out there. I don't know if it did on video, but it did for me. I apologise for that. If it did, you're just going to have slightly glitchy tank noises, and possibly my voice as well. I haven't a clue. Oh god, right, come on, let's get you around there, over the small chicane, slam on the brakes, right, power, boot, and handbrake. Look at the thing go as the world's sliding. This is actually ridiculously fun. It's not going to be, I don't think it'll be quick by any of the imagination, but this is just silly levels of fun. Just to throw a highly modified 2,500 horsepower tank pool up a volcano and rip the handbrake around a lot of the corners. Oh god, a little bit too much, threw in a little bit too early there for that corner. It's just gonna have to actually be quite careful on the power. I can't actually get away. Yeah, obviously because it's on off-road race, I can't actually get away with running on the grass. That's where really it's going to find all of its grip. However, I am not going to be cutting the corners to the best of my ability just to give the off-road base tyres an advantage, you know, just because the off-road base tyres gets more grip off-road than it does on-road. I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to be sticking to the tarmac to the best of my abilities. I might cut a few corners. Oh god, I might do that and fall off the road, or I might, you know, cut the corners a little bit, put 2 wheels on the grass. But I am not just going to skip corners entirely. I am going to, you know, try and keep at best 2 wheels on the tarmac, and yeah, stuff like that. Let's test the acceleration of this thing. It should actually be pretty good. You know, it has the grunt behind it, and yeah, it's almost popping the wheelie over that small crest. Oh god, yeah, the suspension is quite soft, and it is just almost. The front end is just lifting up over some of the corners. Of course, this car didn't actually... Well, of course it couldn't get any front aero. It's got, you know, the rally ready stuff at the front to protect it. So, you know, they have to suffer with that. Oh, God. Let's get you round here. Let's get you around there. Come on, Mercedes Tankpool. Oh, God, come on. There we go. Yeah, I'm not expecting... This probably will be the slowest car up and down the volcano, but it's a truck. I am not expecting, you know, bloody Formula 1 times up the up the tarmac section of the volcano, but this is probably going to be the most ridiculous and fun vehicle to throw up here. Oh god, almost falling off at the danger sign hairpins there. Let's just use all of that mighty power, get you up the final corner. That is actually a gorgeous view. I've not really just looked at the view at the top of the volcano, but it is actually impressive. So, a 258.1. by no means, well, fast, by any stretch of the imagination. However, I did get a rough start, and I am learning the tank pool a little bit. So I need to be aware. The launch of this, it does bog down, it does stall. I do think the 6 gears are actually helping it a little bit as well. Right, 3, 2, 1. Oh, there we go. Actually, much better start this time. Now we're going to see what the acceleration is like already. Up to 100 miles an hour, slam it in the 5th gear, doing 140. Now this is where the off-road base tires are going to come into effect, and we'll just see how quickly tank pool is to keep it out of rocks. Oh bloody hell. Wow, the street fence, the fences there, the wooden picket fences actually stop this truck by a lot. That is actually quite impressive, you know, stopping many tons and reduce the speed by 50 miles an hour. Honestly, you should make bank vaults out of the thing. It can slow down a truck. Right, let's focus on getting you down the volcano now. We're just going to go through the little wiggly section and have to slam onto the brakes. It's like little dead cactus or whatever over there, little dead bush on top of the volcano. Kind of uses a little bit as a braking marker, to be honest. It's actually kind of handy. Ooh, good, come on. Right, heading up to the first big jump. We'll see what the landing is like for. It should have all of the acceleration to actually take this jump at good speed. I think the other cars were doing it about 130 odd. We're doing about 136. Actually get a very smooth landing. I think the very first vehicle actually to get a good landing over that jump. Like, oh god, I actually went in that one a little bit too quick, but the pebbles are going to actually help the tank pool. Yeah, the acceleration on this is fine. We're going to do a little bit of a brake over that small jump, and then whip the handbrake, get it through this little chicaney section here, just splitting the tank pool sideways, get it over that little small crest there, can run cars wide if you're not careful. There we go, now we're heading towards the bobsleigh section. It's not going to play in the truck's favour, but I have to say, it isn't doing too badly down here, but, you know, compared to the Tacoma, it does not have the turning, or compared to the Huracan, or compared to the Hoonigan, or compared to the Group A Hoonigan Escort. Unsurprisingly, have you seen what I'm in? God, I am having to just use that handbrake like mad just to get it around some of these corners. It was actually pretty good through there. Now we're getting to the fast bumpy section, so it might cause a few problems if I am not careful with how I position and when I get onto the power with the truck. I have to say, the acceleration on this is absolutely lethal. It is brilliant. But, you know, it struggles so much through the corners. I can't actually get to the higher speeds that some of the cars were capable of, despite all of this power and all this torque. But however, the acceleration is absolutely plentiful. Heading through the final couple of corners now. Just got to merely just tease the truck into the corners, let the acceleration do a lot of the work, hit some of the trees. Probably turning in a little bit too early, but we're just going to boot it, get it to keep it in 5th and across the line. 191.8 downhill time. Okay, well, I can tell you one thing, it is not going to be quick compared to the others. However, it might, you know, we'll see. We'll have to see what it really does. So let's do a convert, and that is a 7-minute 29. That's almost half a. That's a lot. That's almost more than 20 seconds down on the current leader with the Huracan Evo. So we need to, if we're going to get there, we need to find a lot of time. I don't think it's going to do it. However, we never know. It might throw a surprise. I might find a fair bit of time. I think really a realistic setting will probably be a 7:27. Probably a little bit quicker than that. I'm not too sure actually. Right, well, let's try and get the start a little bit better. There we go. That's more in line. Right, let's go for run 2 in 3, 2, 1, go. I've stalled again. Right, okay. the final one's gonna have to be much better. The final run's gonna have to be much better than that. I might do the whole. I might just for this have to do the wait the 10 seconds just so I can get launched. The best launcher cars still has to be the Huracan Evo. Oh god, it gets again small wheelie over that first crest, that small first acceleration zone, and this is practically doing a wheelie. Yeah, that's just how much acceleration is in this tank pool and how soft the suspension is. It is absolutely incredible. I'm almost doing it over there as well. The little crest, I wouldn't really expect to, you know, affect cars that much, but in this, it is lifting the front wheels up like mad. I mean, there again, it's just doing a hell of a lot of lifting the front. Oh god, come on, let's get you around that hairpin. There we go, get some speed, put you into 5th gear, let that speed roll up. Oh, I've actually stalled it on the brakes, but look at that though, that was actually a sweet corner, despite the stalling issue. And it actually made it through alright, so, you know, there is something at least, the ultimate truck drift. See, there should be in. Why did they not use this in Talk? Well, actually, I know why they didn't use it in Tokyo Drift. Truck didn't exist. But, you know, do a Tokyo Drift 2 Fast and Furious and have tank pools. That would be a much better movie. Especially after the last couple have been absolutely shit. I will not hear a single word against it. The later Fast and Furious are fucking dreadful. Ooh, God, come on, let's get you through this fast couple of sections a little digger or something. Looks of it, yeah, coming actually about 120 miles an hour. I probably should shift into 6th gear up there. Like, you know, I definitely do need to use all that torque. Like the torque, like the power is just plentiful, but the torque does drop a lot. Like, you know, yeah, sure, it's still got like 5,000 newton meters of torque at this rev range, but I am down 2,000, nearly like 2,000 and a bit newton meters of torque. That's really what I need to keep in mind of that. So probably, actually I don't know, probably leaving the usual, I think it's a, was it a 9-speed in this? I can't remember now. Yeah, through the fast S section there, it is not, it's not flat out by any of the means. It's actually doing okay speeds, but it, you know, in general, around the snowy hairpin, you can see just how much I'm having to rip the hammer just to get the truck through the corner. That is what I'm having to do. There's no other word for it. I do have to be just least aggressive with the truck, get it round the corners. Right, let's get you up the hill. Let's see, can we do more than 157? We are cruising at 158, but the front wheel's lifting up. You know, that does cause a little bit of problems for the truck. I just can't accelerate. You know, I just can't accelerate because the front wheels are in the air. So it's just reducing all of that power input by about half because the front wheels are in the air. So there is that to contend with. Oh god, let's get you through these Suzuka S's. Look, it reminds me of the Suzuka S. That is actually a gorgeous sight. I've not really just sat and just admired the sight at the volcano, like just at the top of the volcano, but it is absolutely impressive. I have to admit that. On this, like, Forza Horizon 5 is a great looking game, I will give it that. Oh my god, the chronic unseer there. I think this is probably a slower run. I can't actually remember now. Yeah, the danger sign hairpin throwing a little bit of issues, however it's alright so far. Try and take a little bit of a shallower line and just boot it on the power. That is a 257 dead. So I think that is a little bit quicker, like a couple of tenths, but not incredibly quick. You know, we are still, what, 17, like more like almost 20 seconds off the pace at the uphill section, and yeah, the downhill section is not actually quick. You know, it's not quick enough to warrant like 20 seconds. Hang on. Oh my god, that's a good cup of tea. It's at nice warm temperatures. You know, up my throat. 3, 2, 1. Let's do the downhill section. Much better launch this time. Let's just race you up through the gears. Let's get you in the 6th gear already. Yeah, I'm not too sure, to be honest. I do think a less shifting up is helping. Oh god, the wooden posts. I definitely do need to be careful of. What speed are we doing? We're doing 150 miles an hour, so we are still actually going good speed through the first of the downhill section. Let's whip on the handbrake and get you through that first big hairpin. Oh god, I'm all out of shape there. However, let's get you through the speed. Oh, you're good through the rocks. You actually do lose a little bit of speed. 160 miles an hour I saw there from the truck. That is actually really impressive considering what we are driving. Let's get you into 6th gear. Let's get you over this quick left-hander, over the jumps a little bit. Go on to that handbrake, get you through this hairpin right to lead you up towards the right-hander before the jump. Now, of course, this has all the acceleration. We're going to shift into 6th there, but I run very wide going through all of the dead bushes, but we still get a very, very nice landing indeed. Oh god, come on. Right. We are down there and through the pebbles. Yeah, the pebbles, the street furniture. Well, you know, just the stuff laid around the course, like the dead bushes and the stones and the fences. They actually slow the truck down. They actually affect the truck quite a lot. Alarmingly a lot. I mean, to be honest, it can actually prove to be a little bit beneficial. I'm taking a little bit too much speed, running a bit wide. I can use the street furniture. I can just use the track, the resources, just to slow the truck down a little bit. Going through the bobsleigh section, actually carry a little bit too much speed. Need to be very careful. Tag the fence a little bit. God, come on. Yeah, if we use a little bit of the track scenery to our advantage, we can actually get the truck probably slowed down and through the corners a little bit more effective. But yeah, it does surprise me, to be honest, how much this gets affected by trees and fences. Oh god, too much acceleration through there. Just launch the car wide, but let's get you racing up the gears now. Use all of that torque. To be honest, I'm treating this like the petrol. I don't need to. It's got all that torque. I can just leave it in the lower revs, and it'll just absolutely fly out of these corners. However, we are near the base of the volcano now, heading through the last couple of sections. Let's hit the cactus. Let's go through the final sector here. These bumpy, fast, so roller coaster section. Oh god, we've had just a mountain, absolute mountain of understeer there. Yeah, that's going to cost a lot of time. I don't think the downhill section is going to be a quicker run. Let's get you around the final corner. Just boot it, use all of the torque, and across the line a 190.6. So we are a little, like, I think, the downhill section was actually a little bit quicker. So yeah, like, there is that. I think as well. Hang on a minute, if I just put in there, convert, we have found 2 seconds. We've gone down to a 7-minute 27. So I have kind of hit my target. That was kind of what I was expecting from the tank pool, but as well, the fact that it managed to do 160 miles per hour actually puts it at one of the almost as quick as the Huracan. Wherever the Huracan managed to get, I think that was like 162, so we're not far off the Huracan, but it went faster than the Bertie Tacoma, actually. But nothing as of yet has gone quicker than the, top speed-wise, has gone quicker than that Huracan Escort. That did 175 miles an hour. So, final run. Sorry. It's going to be an interesting one. I need to get the launch better. I can put it closer to the checkpoint. Oh, right, okay. I pulled a little bit too far forward, so I'm going to wait 10 seconds, and then I'm going to have to deduct 10 seconds from the overall time. Let's go. Much better launch this time now that I don't stall, so that should save a good 10, maybe even like, maybe that actually saves us a second. I'm having to use the handbrake for the first hairpin, because if you don't, you are just going to understeer like mad. Let's get you into 6th gear over the small crest there. I think the tank pool just went in the air a little bit. Oh, I turned in way too early there. Hit the fences, and yeah, that cut out a lot of speed. Run very wide through there, but look at the drift. Absolutely love this thing. Just to throw up the volcano, it's got to be one of the... It's just absolutely incredible. Oh god, let's get you through this fast left-hander. There we go, actually, pretty well through there. Dip the front wheels on the grass just a smidge. Use the added traction that the off-road base will give me, just to help that front end, you know, sort of turn in a little bit, get that oversteer kicking out to get the truck through the corners. Yeah, that's really what I have to do just to get it, you know, because it's just not much. It isn't, unsurprisingly, it's just not quick through the corner, so I do have to take extreme measures just to make sure that it does get into the corners. I don't want it to understeer, but if I get it to oversteer, I can keep that power planted, and it will still accelerate-ish. You know, it will still accelerate through the corners, but I'll able to carry that little bit more corner speed than if I just understeer wide and hit a tree. That's going to cost me more time. Really, what I need to try and do is just rein in the slides just a little bit. I'm probably kicking the back end just a little bit too much out. But we are fine. Just go past the little construction, you know, little council workers over there, little construction site, the digger, whatever. Oh god, I was actually really sore through that. You see what I mean by the understeer? It really does sap a lot of speed out of the tank pool. I mean, to be honest, it will sap the speed out of a lot of cars. The understeer, running very, very wide, but I'm just going to keep my foot in. I don't want to lose too much speed, or almost actually roll the thing, running a little bit wide there as we're going through the fast S's now. Of course, like I said, this is not going to be flat out in this thing. What speed are we carrying up? 145. Just do brakes and lifts through the corners. There we go. I'm going to lift there as well. Look at that. That was actually a lot smoother through the fast S's. Go down the little rocky straight. Head up towards the snowy hairpins. Slam on the brakes. Tap my handbrake. Put the pedal to the metal, whatever. Yeah, it just launches the tank pool through the corners. That's more like it. Get that little bit of a slide going on, heading up toward this sort of straight wood. Again, the front wheel lifting. Just being careful what speed we are doing. We do 160 miles an hour as well on the tarmac. Much better run this time. Let's go earlier on the brakes. Get the lower gear. Just try and use the sort of the lower gear acceleration. Just force that back end out a little bit. Heading up towards the Suzuka S's. Oh god, come on. Let's get you through there. There we go. Dab on the brakes. Just tapping the handbrake. Just getting it through these corners. Now we've got to do the hairpin. Big slide. Just boot it out of the corner. Use all of our power and torque to launch the truck out of there. Again, slam on the brakes. Head up towards the danger sign hairpin. God, come on. Right. Handbrake. Round the inside hairpin, a lot cleaner this time. In the fifth and into sixth. Head up towards the final corner again. Take a nice shallow line and then just boot it and across there with a, well, 265, but I need to remove 10 seconds off that, so that is a 255. So that is actually not bad. That's actually a big improvement over what I was doing before. I think, you know, that is, what, a 4 minutes 15-ish? No, up there, probably a little bit more, probably a little bit more than that. Right, okay, that's the... okay, there. Nice. Okay, final run down the volcano. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Now, don't stall. There we go. I just saw the bevs absolutely drop and I thought, uh-oh, this is going to stall, but we managed to truck managed to accelerate just quick enough so that we didn't stall. Just keep me foot in, a little bit too much speed down there. That's going to cost a good amount of time actually, just carrying that little bit too much speed. yeah, the fences really do slow down the Tankpool, but let's use the handbrake, get it in fourth over the bump, over the hairpin there, big bump. It's racing down the volcano now, get you in 6th gear. Can we go faster than 160 miles an hour? Say 161, and that is probably going to be the fastest speed the Tankpool is going to get. If I was a little bit braver, I could probably get to match the Huracan Evo, but unlike the Huracan Evo, it isn't the, you know, I'm not trying to stop about 7 ton of vehicle. However, it is on much better brakes, so that might actually help a little bit. Let's get you over the jump. 135, we're going to get a smooth landing, are we? Yes, we are. Just have to go on the brakes a little bit. That's the tiniest of bumps. Off the jump there, stall a little, actually stalled it mid-air, but able to, you know, manage to unstall as soon as we landed, so, you know, no real qualms there. Oh god, just got to be very careful with that section. Cars can, you know, have a very awkward bounces and get spat wide. The Tankpool though, with all of this ride height, actually does fairly well down there, but I don't want to absolutely throw a run away, being overly aggressive down the bobsleigh section now, carrying good speed. Just got to be mindful of the corners and the bumps. Going brakes are nice and early. She's very good through there. Oh, just trying to pick the fences a little bit. Into 4th, down we go. And there we go. Get all the skill points. Actually, it's great for skill points. Getting ultimate skill chains and whatnot. It's just handbrake up, stop, shift down to 4th. You know, kicks the car back into life. 6th now, just doing little drifts from acceleration 35 with our slam on the brakes, and then towards the final couple of sections we've got the pebbles to deal with. Slow the truck down a little bit, actually helps a lot to get it through the corners. Just got to get it down the base of the volcano now. Just got the final sector, it's really bumpy. It's going to throw cars a little too wide, just carried a little bit too much speed, but use the track scenery, slowing the truck down actually does help quite a bit. Just only 2 more corners to go now. Turning just a little bit too early, just dabs on the brakes. On the final corner, keep your foot in. Not quite a sub 190, but it is a 190.1 down the volcano. That should, I think that should definitely cut out a little bit of time. That the tarmac section was a much better time, and indeed we have gone another 2 seconds quicker with a 7:25. So unsurprisingly, the Tankpool is currently the slowest car up and down the volcano, but you know, I can't really complain too much about how well the vehicle has done. It has surprised me a little bit. I will have to say that it was ridiculous levels of fun to throw up and down the volcano, but unfortunately it was, you know, I was not expecting it to be good compared to the other vehicles we've got, and you know, it's in a completely different ballpark of slowness. However, I had an absolute whale of a time driving the Tankpool. So the Tankpool. It's going to be at the bottom of the table by quite some margin, but that shouldn't surprise anyone in the slightest. It's a truck, after all, on off-road race trying to go up the bloody volcano. However, I had stupid levels of fun with it. The acceleration on it was incredible, and the fact I had to just drift it absolutely everywhere to get it around the corners, it was just ridiculous levels of fun to actually get that thing up the volcano. Honestly, it is my favourite vehicle in a strange way because of how I had to drive it and just how silly it was. But, however, that's going to be it for me. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, do the stuff the YouTube algorithm likes. You know, subscribe as well. I'm really close to 300 subscribers, so any part of it would be appreciative. I know I'm saying that a lot recently. It's, you know, like, comment, subscribe. Everyone fucking does it. You know, but yeah, anyway, link in the description if you want to join the Discord in case you want to say hello to me. However, that's it from me. Until next time, ciao for now.